You were undoubtedly the most loyal member of the Trump administration for 4 years. And no matter what interview you were in, what soundbite you were giving, whatever press conference or speech, you were 100% on message. President Trump betrayed you on January 6th, put your family's life in jeopardy, as you write in the book. Do you regret that loyalty, and is the lesson that Trump loyalty only works one way?
Well, let me say, I was always loyal to President Donald Trump.
For sure.
He was my president. He was my friend. And I don't regret what we did during the Trump-Pence administration. The president and I forged a team, not just the two of us, but the team that he assembled throughout our cabinet that rebuilt our military, secured our border, revived our economy, saw 3 Supreme Court justices appointed, 300 federal judges, achieved American energy independence, and left America more prosperous and stronger than ever before, Leland. And I'm incredibly proud of that. Obviously, it didn't end well, and January 6th was a tragic day. But as I write in So Help Me God, it's been described as maybe the most fulsome defense of the Trump-Pence record that's been written. And I believe that it is, because I do believe we demonstrated when you put conservative principles into practice, America is more prosperous, we're more secure, and I hope people reading it who there may be greater interest in those final chapters, and I understand that, but I hope people will look at it and see the totality of our record and be as proud as I am. You
think the focus on January 6th and the focus over the past couple of weeks on your role and what you had to say about it is fair?
Well, look, I'm someone that believes in the First Amendment, including the freedom of the press, and but I understand the public interest in what took place in and around January 6th. It was a tragic day, Leland. It was. And, but I'll always believe that we did our duty that day under the Constitution and the laws of this country. And because of the courage of law enforcement, both Capitol and federal law enforcement, the violence was quelled, we secured the Capitol, and we were able to complete our work under the Constitution the very same day. I think what began as a day of tragedy ended as a triumph of freedom. And I hope people see that in no other way, but that in reading So Help Me God, that they understand not only what we did, but why we did it, my dedication to the oath that I had taken that ended with a prayer, So Help Me God, and that ultimately they understand that it was my faith, my family, my background, my upbringing in the state of Indiana that led us to that moment.
You said faith, which obviously has informed a huge part of your life. It's the title of the book. The press clearly hates President Trump because he ridicules the norms that they really believe in and hold dear. Does the Washington press hold you, maybe not into ridicule, but a little bit of contempt because of your faith?
Well, there's an entire chapter in So Help Me God entitled Blessed, because there's a Bible verse that says that when you're criticized for your faith, you're blessed. And you're talking to somebody. I never thought that I would actually be criticized for being a Bible-believing Christian. I never thought my wife would be criticized when, as Second Lady of the United States, she was teaching art at a Christian school 2 days a week, Leland. But we really live in an environment where many in the national press, not all, but many are very foreign to the traditions of faith that really animate the lives of tens of millions of Americans, whether they're Christian or Jewish or Muslim. Faith is so important to people across this country. But in our experience in the White House, it from time to time became a subject of fascination by a press that didn't quite understand that.
Yeah, maybe also look down on it just a little bit.
Well,
I'll add that. You don't have to respond. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.